2. Holarchy theory is what God Saram Unitum was down to Mitsuki when Mitsuki is studied Holan. This is because down after death of P.R. Sarkar is latest words of true God of Earth star. Both these two papers you sent in Japanese and English on YouTube. Holarchy Revolution 4, we have new way to go. 3. More than contains above nation state region federation and world federal government so as to create Holan was one step transcend that atom is united molecule. More than 180 powers divided among separate national state Holan and one more stage transcendence that more than contains nation state Holan regional federal Holan, further than contains regional federal established world federal Holan, because integration of 6.3 billion people humankind it must be translocated. To that end, spread of idea of universal pluralism principle of diverse manifestation of one of humanity will be important. For regional federal, it is also possible that ASEAN is made to mother. There is also possibility that East Asian cultural sphere comes together in one. From our side, aims to another world, participated in East Asian Social Forum as regional version of World Social Forum. We need to go by development. It strengthened people of power from below. It will be forced toward Holarchy hierarchical structure. 4. Holarchy Japan of current situation and challenges from perspective of hierarchy nationalism is enlargement of both definitive national Holan of substantive and psychological. In substantive, it will lead to strengthening of military power. We have briefly touched on immediate challenges to prevent enlargement of national Holan. 1. Article 9 and self-defense forces for constitutional issue to time being, to maintain denial of waiver right of belligerency of forces of Article 9 of Constitution. In fact, for self-defense forces to exist as military power, called for establishment of human government, there to be to concentrate forces of nation-state, we aim to full implementation of abandonment of forces clause of Article 9 of Constitution. It is to aim to transcend nation-state Holan. In stage, not lead to full implementation of abandonment of forces, committed to cooperation and peace diplomacy with neighboring countries, create environment, you go by reducing armaments. At that time, regional federal also placed in field of view. In order to prevent enlargement of Japan national Holan, but currently there is effective use of disaster of self-defense forces to support expansion of armaments, and opposed to foreign troops. However, foreign dispatch of self-defense forces in disaster relief must be made on which there has been partner country request. 2. Security Treaty and the United States military by Security Treaty is lot of the United States military bases including Okinawa it exists in Japan. It is none other than bloated American national Holan. To shrink bloated American national Holan, as part of efforts to reduce Holan of normal size, and then removing the United States military base. And it will revive local economy after base removed. It changes military security treaty with United States for peace and friendship treaty. In addition, United States, to establish human government, to encourage there to take leadership to focus strength. 3. Time being of current events, Iraq. For current Iraq issue is disease caused by enlargement of United States, Holan. History of Iraq war did things no reason to United States. Withdrawal from Iraq of the United States military such as multinational forces, requires withdrawal from Iraq of self-defense forces together. On assumption reflection that Iraq war was mistake, it must be discussed democratic peaceful reconstruction of future of Iraqi nation. North Korea, in North Korean abduction issue, towards rescue of early abduction victims as possible, and support to take all measures that can be peaceful. Route of dialogue should be so as not closed as much as possible. However, pressure should be directed to North Korean authorities. It's been converted to general population should be considered over way of pressure not out sacrifice. We strongly criticized outrage of abduction by North Korea, but it is therefore not possible to obscure past of Japan-Korea of colonial rule and problem of war by when forced entrainment and served firmly aware of outrage of comfort women is outrageous to deal with abduction issue, further increases confidence of world against Japan, we believe that may be due to rescue of abduction.